Hey guys, this is Andy with Get Your Wellies. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to have a look around the garden here in a minute and see what needs to be done. But first of all, as always, why don't you get your wellies? Meet me in the garden. So first thing I notice is the birds have not visited this feeder in a while. That's got suet up there that needs to be replaced, and then we have some thistle in here that also just needs to all be changed out. There's an empty feeder over here, so that needs to be filled up, cleaned out and filled up, and we have another one back in there. So those all are going to need cleaning and fixing up. Really is a good idea to help the birds get through the winter time because food is in short supply. I just hate seeing them struggle to try and find things to eat, and we really enjoy them. You may even be able to hear them in the background right now. We've got several singing and visiting the trees around me right now. They're just fun to have in the garden. So remember to feed your birds. If you got feeders out there, try and fill them up because this cold weather's coming. Well, the garden's just a mess right now. I have so many projects out here to get this place cleaned up. This is the banana bed, so you can see it's sort of starting to break down, and by the time we get to spring, hopefully this will be looking a little bit better, looking like a lot of this stuff will break down, and then hopefully we'll see some new banana plants popping up. Now the rain gutter grow system is in need of revamping, and this is a project I really want to do this winter. We need to replace some of this wood down here, put new gutters in, or more likely I'll actually move over to doing the sewer pipe, and actually I'm going to take this off and let this water, if there's some in here, just drain out, because that's just going to freeze and be a problem in the next few days when all this bad weather's coming. So we got predictions down to, oh gosh, I think we're down into single digits for several nights, and obviously we need to try and protect as much stuff out here as we can. Yeah, this sewer pipe, schedule 40, is actually a much stronger, a little bit harder to make your holes and stuff in it, but it's much stronger, and I like that I can take the cap off to drain it out so it won't freeze. Somebody did ask me about are these buckets big enough to grow tomatoes in. Obviously I have successfully done that, so yes, but to be honest, look at the roots just grow down into that pipe because there's a hole in the bottom, and the roots just have a way of finding their way everywhere. So yes, you can do that. I'm not sure what I'll be growing in them this year, but these tomatoes are all just dead, and all this needs cleaning up. Now, as you can see, this is something I actually did want to talk about. This mulch here is the aspen shavings that I talked about a little bit on some tours during the summer of 23, and this is now starting, because it's wet, it's starting to break down. I anticipate that'll all be gone by the spring, and I'll put some fresh amendments in here. These actually will probably need topping off a little bit with a bit more soil, and then we will add some of this mulch again next year. I really like it. I like the way it looks. It's white. There's just a little bit left. I put around a few plants here. This is where the peppers were, and as you can see, you know, it's pretty much suppressed most of the weeds, so it did a pretty good job of that. And this will break down too over the winter and add some, it'll add some biology back into the soil, but it is kind of breaking down pretty well. So these will get topped off, and I'm just not sure in the spring what I'm going to do with these. I may plant something totally different and try and put peppers and tomatoes in these raised beds. Of course, I've got to leave space for whatever's going to grow over the top of these archways. So the garden just needs some love and attention, getting ready for the spring. Always these dogs run around and knock stuff over, and this needs to be supported a little better. This is my rose bush here, so I've got to work on that. That poor raccoon there gets knocked over by the dogs all the time. Ruby, come here. Come here, then. This is usually the one that does most of the knocking things over, don't you? Don't you? Yes, I know. It's warm today, but it's going to be cold. This is what's left of the basil. Totally finished and spent. Look at these strawberry plants. They just, you know, they're just going to keep on trying to keep going, and I'm hoping there'll be some new shoots come out of here in the springtime. I bet there will, and then we'll see. We'll decide if we're going to leave them there or maybe move them. We'll see. Some of these plants do really well in the cold weather. These are the violas, and they are really pretty. They're nice. And some of the others just didn't do as well. The pansies on this side of the house didn't do as well. These are the asters now. These are a real pretty color, and I'm going to leave those there for now because we're hoping they'll come back. Asters are a perennial, so as long as those roots don't freeze up, good chance that they will come back, so we'll see. Well guys, I'm gonna get inside and clean some of these feeders out and get these where the birds will have something to eat the next few days. So I hope that the weather's not as cold where you are, but I know a lot of places in the country are going to be feeling it the next few days. So just run outside if you've got a garden, see what needs doing urgently, and you know, if you got bird feeders out there, good time to fill them up. So this is just a very quick update. I hate to not tell you anything. The garden is nothing much to look at all right now. There's almost nothing growing, but you know what, this is just a season, literally, and the spring will be here before you know it. So you all take care, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, bye now.